everyone, this reaction video I'm reacting to 4 videos by MattCARailfan. So let's start with the first one. The first one is a trip report from LAX to Panama City, and this is a Boeing 737 MAX 9. The other 3 are going to be railfanning videos, so I really like that intro. Just the time-lapse right there. Very well done. Hello. Starting with FedEx at LAX. I got to go to LAX a few times in my life, so. Once to fly out of there back in 1996, a Continental, but I don't remember it, unfortunately. American. See, the silhouette looks like a 757. I'm not positive. Oh, I really like this. Wow. LAX to Panama City. Nice graphics there. I could only imagine what security would be like in these days, so the TSA and all that. I remember growing up on those news stories. I think an Inside Edition about the TSA, you know, like post 9/11, all the security and everything, so, or the heightened security. Well, I got past security, so now onto the gate. But that just reminds me of like a big mall, actually. In fact, I think it is more or less like a mall, basically. So. Wow, that's neat. Yeah, I know this song. That's neat. Yeah, I grew up on this song. Air France. It's like you're almost by yourself there. And there's your plane. 2-year-old Boeing 737 MAX 9. Qantas 100 years livery to Melbourne. Nice. I've seen a couple of those fly over to LAX many times, actually. So more than a couple. I think it was a China Airlines 747 I caught at LAX, but it was on the other airport lane, or runway, sorry. Oh, that's neat. Wow. I would love to be there, so. Just a plain spot. Looks like a 777 from here. Oh, an A380. Back, China Southern. Nice. I love the A380s. So. Allegiant. Let's fly to and from John Wayne Airport all the time. So. I love seeing all the new liveries, or all the new airlines I meant, so, with their liveries. There's your flight, 1:02 a.m. It's 11:29 p.m. there. I was wondering what the time was. And now you're in. Oh, that's neat. You got the window seat. So I surmise this is past 1 in the morning. Outside it's like silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. It must be quite a job to be that person outside, help guiding the planes and everything. Very spectacular at nighttime. When I was over there in 2019 to Planespot, I was over by runway 24 right, where the in and out is. So. That looks like a 747 way back there. Nice. And here it is. Takeoff. Must be quite a feeling in person. 2:03 a.m. 39,000 feet. Wow. And close up on the winglet. Wow. That's neat. I like the transition. Looks like an eye-opening. 5:32 a.m. Yeah, beautiful sunrise indeed. I think that's the advantage of taking overnight flights, where you land in the morning and get a good sunrise view. Breakfast, wow. cheese bread, yogurt, and a croissant. Nice. Very compact. Seems a little claustrophobic, but still. I once saw a trip report of one of the huge jets, and they have like a shower and everything. Descending to Panama City. Wow. Beautiful time lapse. I like the music in the background. Oh, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, like lo-fi type music. I like it. In the clouds. The music actually takes me back to my undergrad at Vanguard University. During the lockdowns in 2020, I would just have to do homework and studying and everything, and I would put lo-fi music on. So, but that's not all I listen to, but because I like a lot of genres anyway. Nice islands. Wow. That's nice. And all those ships, it looks like. That's what it looks like from here. Wow, beautiful. With the clouds just hanging overhead, floating overhead, so. I love the clouds. You have the low clouds and you have the high clouds and the distant clouds. And a forest. So I just love nature. Trees, clouds, sunrises and sunsets. Nice. That seemed like a smooth landing from here. Quite a successful flight. Thank you for taking us along that journey. And there you are. Again, good job at making this trip report. Yep, I really enjoyed it indeed. So, and the next video is rush hour trains at Tustin Station. So again, nice intro there. Like the time lapse and the music. So very dramatic, very cinematic. I like it. I like the angle that you have there, low shot. Surfliner. I believe I finally caught a surfliner and uploaded it recently. Metrolink. Yeah. Okay, my first railfanning catch was a Metrolink. I caught that surfliner in Santa Ana, I believe, not Tustin though. But Oceanside. I've been by Oceanside many times on the freeway, so this is Metrolink. That's a neat transition. Yeah, that's the Metrolink livery, the one that I caught. So. Nice getting those tracks there. Got the tracks and the ballast and everything. So this was June 30th, 7:30 a.m. it looks like. So. Very early in the morning, so now 7:31 a.m. Oh, the signs were everywhere. Oh, this is going to be a nice catch. I like how you had the camera facing away and then it just came from behind, so. And you could tell that was coming behind because it got louder and louder, so. Wow. Reminds me of 1 point perspective in art class back in middle school. So over at Ensign Intermediate, where I just completed student teaching for 602.5 hours. Riverside, I used to have family up in Riverside, so Riverside to Oceanside. I haven't been to the Tustin station, or hardly any stations, so yeah. Looks like a beautiful station though. Have those two juniper trees it looks like there, so These are nice high shots up here. Bird's eye view. I love all the different angles that you have in this compilation. San Diego to SLO. I also have family down in San Diego too, so I grew up going to Riverside in San Diego, but by vehicle, a truck, not by train. I should go on a train ride one day. I know I keep saying that, but now it's 8:17 a.m. I like how you zoomed out and then panned over on that one, so great catch. Well, that happens sometimes. Okay, now the third one, my return to California ATS F5704. Railfanning Atwood features horns, BNSFs, and more from June 28th. Atwood, California. A nice oil well there. I see several of those across, like up and down the coast, like Huntington Beach and such. To me it looks like a very hot day with the mirage there. Bright and sunny too. Atlanta to Los Angeles. Once again, another neat low catch. Only this one you have the intermodal containers, so like cargo trains and such. Still reminds me of one point perspective. Those are tons of intermodal containers. Almost sounds like a siren. Oh, there's one in the back. Yeah, almost sounds like an emergency siren, if you think about it. An epic shot, an epic catch. Got one going one way and another one the other way, so. Like I always say in these reaction videos, I like those types of catches. It's neat, at first you had the low shot and now you have the high shot. Like, now you get to see above all those. So. 8:01 p.m. said, so. A few railfanners down below, so. Nice air horn. Looks like a beautiful evening too. The lights and the palm trees and everything, clear skies, so. Oh, a tank car. Or tank cars. And hoppers, it looks like. Boxcar, I believe. Now this is at dusk. Very brilliant catch. I like that. The bright lights just silhouetted that train, so. Well, it looked like overall they had a very fun and exciting day that day, railfanning. Okay, so this one is 2 heritage units in one day. Ah, that's a dynamic intro, I love it. Very nice, well put together. And also got your Planespotting trip report footage in there, so. Ah, that was an epic intro. Loved it. Oh, okay, here you're on the train. Nice. Then you're on the train, railfanning at the same time. Oh, that was actually moving the whole time, it looked like. So. Relativity, right? Well, kind of, like, what's really moving? The theory of relativity, something like that. It's actually 4 years ago this time I was at Orange Coast College learning about relativity in my physics class, so. Actually, this is so strange. It was actually 7 years ago today, November 25th, 2015, I was in astronomy class, and it was actually the 100th anniversary of Einstein's general theory of relativity. If I remember correctly, it was November 25th, and I'm actually recording this on November 25th, 2022. Wow. Go figure. Yeah, general theory of relativity talks about the that time, like you have 4 dimensions, length, width, height, and time, and that gravity is actually the curvature of space-time, which is like this fabric and everything. Anyway, I did an astronomy YouTube video for Royal Rangers and such to help teach boys, and I put a little advanced astronomy in there just because I wanted to. Thought maybe it might inspire a few people into astronomy or astrophysics, but anyway. Even though physics isn't my best subject, it's chemistry, so I ended up getting an associate's in chemistry and later a bachelor's in biochemistry from Vanguard, so. Anyway, that was totally irrelevant to Railfanning. These are great shots. It's as if we're there and we're looking out the window. Oh, tank cars. Nice. You're in a passenger train, and then outside are the cargo trains, so. Or at least that's what I call them, cargo trains, but I think there's a better word there anyway. Oh, that's really fast and close, and wow. More boxcars, tank cars. I guess that's what it's like being on a train. So first you took us on a plane ride, and now a train ride. I like it. And speaking of Royal Rangers merits, I taught the railroading merits during the 2020 shutdown and everything. We were on Zoom, and that was one of the merits, and I literally didn't know much of anything about railroads or railroading, but now I do, and that's how I know a lot of like the different freight cars. That's the right word, freight cars. Or, I mean, to me it sounds right. I guess doesn't make a difference between whether you say freight or cargo. If so, then please comment down below, because I want to make sure I get things right. But the only reason I know a lot about the different freight cars and other things, ballast and models, like for example HO model and such versus other models, is because of the railroading merit that I taught. I just looked at the requirements and thought, I could probably teach this, so. And then I just self-taught myself and taught it. I think this is probably the lowest catch that I've ever seen. It's very neat. Very great catch. Very good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, next station stop will be Buena Park 6.
Oh, Buena Park, yeah. Nice. I went there many times for Knott's Berry Farm. I also have a friend who lives there, so. Now picking up speed. Very nice footage. Getting faster. Nice.
Our next station stop is Buena Park.
Okay, evening time. And Amtrak is the Heritage Unit one. Nice. 1971, that top year looks like. Kind of like airplanes, I always love seeing retro liveries and such. So. That's a nice horn, right before it starts to leave. So. Very powerful. I love it. Very powerful. Okay, so those were excellent videos. I'll leave a link to all four. Well, I'll leave links to all four in the description below. I encourage you to check him out. He has amazing rail fanning and plane spotting videos. Have a nice day.